Stop un moto. Il y a trafic, c'est stop moto. Stop moto. Macha, Macha. Issa, non chien. Moment. Et où moto? Yeah! 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 This is a moment of truth, and we must say the truth to the powers that be in this nation. We are saying enough is enough. There is no two way. The present government in Nigeria is a fair one. President Buhari has failed us, and we must let him know. In 2015, his banner was here. In 2015, Buhari's banner was here. He promised us he was going to make life better. But today, insecurity. Today, failure in the education system. Today, failure in the health system. Today, Mr. President refused to listen to the doctors, and he goes on medical tourism. We are saying enough is enough. The coalition of civil society organizations under the aegis of Activists for Good Governance is concerned about our country, Nigeria, and its present precarious state of economic woes that have further plunged millions of Nigerians into the downward spiral of global poverty index. We recall that prior to the emergence of President Buhari, GCFR left federal government in 2015. A crate of egg was sold for 500 naira or 700 naira. A bag of cement was sold for 1,500 naira. US dollar exchange rate was 200 naira per dollar. A bag of garri was sold for 10,000 naira. A bag of beans was sold for 17,000 naira. While a bag of rice was sold for 12,000 naira. Fuel pump price from 105 naira per liter. Kerosene is the most consumed by the downtrodden, and the masses was sold at 68 naira per liter. While toothpaste was sold at 180 as against its current price of 450 naira. The minimum wage of 30,000 naira in Nigeria today is poverty wage. We are dressed as the giant of Africa, but in its reality, we are only a most populated country without social safety net for our masses. Yes, sir. We are demoralized as concerned citizens. The successive governments have continued to make life miserable for our people, but that of Buhari is a monumental disaster. One, hence the unprecedented increase in crime rate. It's under Mr. Integrity that we were told that school children who are locked down at home with their parents during the COVID-19 nationwide lockdown were being fed with palliative from the federal government. We have heard and seen some money, properties, cars, gold and other valuables that were forfeited to the federal government, but this has never translated to the well-being of Nigerian people. The above underlying factors have led to brain drain that has seen our best brains traveling abroad in droves in search of greener pastures. The most embarrassing of it is that the government advocates local contents patronage. They have never led by being an example as government officials was, and children school abroad. And the president himself is a medical tourist to UK, while Nigerians are dying of hunger and malaria and kwashiorkor. Terrorists branded as bandits. There is no place on this planet where an act of terrorism is being condoned by a serious-minded government, except in Nigeria. The The sympathy of the government for terrorists has engendered the eradication and reintegration of repentant terrorists into the society, and some being recruited to join our security agents. This has evidently compromised our security architecture with the recent infiltration. At our Defense Academy, NDA Kaduna, killing senior army officers, it is an indication that terrorism is being treated with kid gloves. Defense generals are being humiliated and killed by terrorists under a general as the chief commander of armed forces of Nigeria. Yes, in a civilized world, Buhari would have honorably resigned or been impeached as he has failed to discharge his constitutional duty as sworn to with the Holy Quran while assuming office as president of this country. Our demand. We hereby demand that the National Assembly raise a bill, or that the President raise an executive bill that bars public officials from traveling abroad for medicals and restrict public officials, wives and children from attending private schools, let alone schooling in diaspora. It should also be clear to the powers that be that the trio of Nnamdi Kanu, Sunday Adeyemo Igbeho, and Sowore are not the problems of this country. Bad governance, bad leadership is the problem with this country. Has the incarceration of these aforementioned persons others stopped the hunger in the land? Has the arrest of Igboho stopped inflation in this country? Has the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu stopped insecurity in this country? Has the incarceration of Sowore stopped the looting of our money in this country? The answer is capital no. A government that wants to dictate to the media what and what not to report is a panicking one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And unfit to rule a country like ours. Confirm. A country where the #1 citizen goes abroad for medical, while hospitals in the country are shut against the rest of us is definitely a failed leadership. Yes, a country where the government organizes counter protest to dislodge genuine protest is a weak government. Yes, finally, we state that bad leaders should be ready. We state that bad leaders should be ready to face the mass of the genuine citizens when the time comes, and the time is now. Gentle media gurus, here we rest for now, getting set for 2023. Never again, never again, never again shall we be deceived by would-be leaders during the election. We are showcasing a coffin with bad governance as inscription on it to register our displeasure with this government. And we are saying clearly, and let it be sound to them, you can arrest Igboho, you can arrest Nnamdi Kanu, you can arrest Sowore, but there are so many Sowore out here. There are so many Nnamdi Kanu out here. There are so many Igboho out here. And when we are set, you will not stand us. Let it be made known that Nigerians are angry. You constructed rail lines. You bought train. My mother cannot ride on the train.
Hold your bell now. You know
igi ńlá kan tó bá nípọn tó nípọn tí mo lè fọ́. Ó nípọn. Àwọn tó kọjá máa rí ọkọ̀ tó kẹrọsí sí mọ́tò táyà náà ẹni ká fílẹ̀ báyìí ká má sùn tán àwọn tó kọjá máa rí Shinap wọ́n mú Shinap wà bẹ́ẹ̀ níbo ló wà ọkàn ẹ̀ wọ́n sì tẹ̀lé mi ní.